morning and welcome to the Pulse of Nigerian Politics right here on Morning Pulse. My name is Sharon Enemchuku and I'm joined in the studio as usual by my analyst and co-host in persons of Mr. Daniel Sacramento and Ifoma Oji. Good morning. How are you all doing?
We're all doing fine.
I can't see
I think I'm doing fine. I know, let me be the mouthpiece to Ifoma. She's fine.
She's looking pleased. Let the spotlight be there. That's the channel. That's the show. And you too, you're not looking too bad. I love the look. It's giving what it should give.
Thank you for your hospital.
Oh. We're also joined via Zoom by our analyst, Mr. Oladimeji Oluwafemi. Good morning, sir. We can't see you to compliment you, but we know you're looking good. Good morning, sir. Can you hear me?
Oh, good morning. Good morning. Yes, I can hear you.
All right. Welcome to the show, sir.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So we move on to the stories for today. First, the Northern Ethnic Nationality Forum has sounded the alarm, warning President Tinubu against repeating a Muslim presidential ticket in the 2027 elections. They argue it could further fracture our already fragile religious harmony and exact a steep political price. Is this a warning sign of deeper unrest or a genuine call for inclusivity? And in the corridors of power, the EFCC is turning up the heat on corruption, specifically within the NNPCL. Frozen bank accounts, frozen assets, and arrest of top officials suggest a scandal more expansive and systemic than first believed. How deeply has fraud permeated our oil sector, and what does that mean for accountability? And that is what we are going to be discussing today. But we are starting first with the Muslim ticket advice from this northern group to the current president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, against the 2027 elections. So if we can remember, in 2023, during the elections, some northern group came out to sort of advise the president not to run with the current vice president in person of Vice President Shettima, because they said that there are majority of northern Christians that would not support him for the elections, and it played that way. So now they have come out to advise him that if they want to move forward for the 2027 elections and gather as much vote as possible, that he should instead use a northern Christianer to contest for the election. So they are asking him to drop Vice President Shettima. Anyways, do you think that this should be commended as a courageous stand for unity in a time of growing division? Do you think this is what they are doing? They're trying to call for unity?
Well, I think, let's put it that way, that is a thing of unity, irrespective that the whole wrong started when Buhari came on board, where Buhari came on board, irrespective he worked with a Christian person, but when he didn't stop his foot to tell the current president that, see, we have to continue like this for the unity of the country. Then bastardization of the system, the federal character, it's where the whole problem started from. When you don't value people, you only value people from
a particular
side, and you keep doing, trying to bombard them, use only them. People will now start saying, why are we complaining if he's putting the right people, irrespective of where they are coming from. Now, because we do not practice one system of government in religion as well, everybody must be accommodated. That is when you say you are running a government of unity. But when you segregate, look at the level of appointments the current president is doing. It's going one side. And people have started complaining about it. What it means is that when people begin to complain, it doesn't show unity. There's something we call unity of purpose.
Yes.
It doesn't show it. So definitely, it is always good to carry every region along so that nobody will be, what it does is that even in that particular region, you've succeeded in bringing peace there.
Yeah.
Through
Yeah.
the appointments. You succeeded in
Yes.
carrying everybody along. Now, if the northern the northern elders have woken up to say, come on, the Muslim ticket, this is the first time it's coming to play.
Yeah.
I remember when Biola, in blessed memory, was contesting, he wanted to run on the Muslim ticket as well. You understand?
Yeah, and it
And he didn't see the light of the day. Irrespective that he won the election, but it was annulled in 1993. You understand? So, but now the northern elders have woken up from their slumbers. Because one I don't really understand is that when things are not favoring you guys, you know, they will now come out. But when you think it
that
is
is valid.
And another thing is that we've been seeing all the while that the relationship between Shetima and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not been cordial. You understand? It's been shaky. So definitely, what they are saying is the right way to bring Nigeria to unity, to unify the country.
I think that is just apt. But I'm going to go to Ifoma now. First, I need you to give me your stance on the matter, and then just give me a brief. Do you think that this is really for the national unity, or is this a political bargaining? Because, you know, they mentioned a northern Christian they are suggesting a northern Christian that Tinubu should run with in 2027.
Well, I think everything Mr. Sacramento actually said is right out. But I just want to add to what he said. You know, politics shouldn't just be about competence. Inclusivity and representation should be imbibed in politics.
Yes.
So when people feel like they belong, when people feel like, okay, you include them in everything they do, they will actually, you know, come through for you whenever you call on them. You could see that Buhari's administration then, when he was the military what's it called, the head of state, military head of state, you could see that Muslim thing happened then, and it didn't work out. And not just that, this time around that is happening again. Of what use is it? Of what good has it done to the Nigerian economy? Nothing. So why not include other parts of the country, you understand, in governance?
Exactly.
It should be balanced, and people should not feel like they are being marginalized, or people should not be sidelined. So
I like that you said that.
And yeah, it is actually more like I'm going to foster unity, just like what he said, and not just fostering unity. It's actually a great tactic, political tactics, because I mean, when people see the Nigerians see that, okay, you are including everybody, the whole this thing is balanced. You understand? If you bring out this person for election, people will definitely vote that person in.
You know, you said something, and I'm going to reference to what Mr. Pitobi said one time. He talked about marginalization, and when people feel marginalized, it's you know, it's okay to create an environment where they feel free and feel safe enough to air their frustrations. And he also made mention of the fact that marginalization was one of the reasons that caused the Biafran War. But to you, Mr. Oladimeji, do you buy this idea of the Northerners now coming to say that we can't have a Muslim ticket in 2027? Do you see this as them fostering unity, or is there any political undertone that you might be suspecting?
Thank you for that question. First, let me inform categorically that I cannot wait for the day when we move away from, our political discussion around ethnic, religion, and social affiliation.
Yes.
All right. It is very important that we discuss these social political issues. First, it was an argument in 2014 thereabouts, the Muslim ticket, and my friends would love to call MU ticket, was favored in the north. If you remember back then, only a handful of the region, kicked against that ticket. But afterwards, you know what happened? You know, they had to search for bishops and the rest of them to validate that ticket. And we had it. We had it in 2015. Pardon me. After that ticket was ratified. Coming forward, Nigerians will always love to learn from our foolishness. Okay, we saw the handwriting on the wall. All right, that when you don't balance the interest of the nation, when a particular region is marginalized so much that it is obvious to everyone, you begin to have issues around governance. But they have come to, you know, clamor for that ticket, you know, not to come back again for the rerun. They want a balance of it. But as we stand, do we think that sorting and scouting for a candidate with a particular religious background, with a particular ethnic affiliation and social affiliation, do we think that is going to, ameliorate our situation as we stand right now? I don't think so. But for equity, fairness, and justice, I think we should reference these things because, even our constitution make provision for, federal character.
Yes.
That's right. As it stands, right? I'm sure, like Comrade said, Tetima is falling off already because this guy, the president currently, apart from having, hiccups of political crisis here and there,
yes,
he is so confident, so sure that if he comes back with this Muslim, even from the north, he won't garner the percentage.
The number of votes,
when,
exactly.
As a civilian.
Yes. Thank you, sir. I think that's just everything on that matter of unity. I think personally at this point, everybody is speaking out, and I would encourage other people, not just the Northerners or the Muslims, to also lend their voices right now, even though they've done that in the past, but right now it would be very crucial for them to lend their voices to the matter. But this brings me to my next question. With how the current president has been going about the elections, the forthcoming elections, and APC as the ruling party, do you think that he would heed their advice, or would he stick out with Shetima come 2027? And what does this mean for APC as a political party if the president chooses to stick with Shetima for 2027?
Well, there is nothing saying that would happen. If going with the reports on ground and the things we've seen, basically it's going to be difficult for Shetima to still retain his position, except there is a miracle somewhere that's going to happen, because he has a very soiled relationship with the president. And the other day he went to a lunch book. You heard some of the comments he made concerning the government where it is and things. He talked about the state of emergency in Rivers State that was illegal. He said that, So definitely it looks as if the vice president and the president are having
clashes.
Yes. So that is it. But the truth about it is that the election, whether he comes up with Muslim ticket again, where everything is centered on, it's not about APC, it's about INEC to know if they're going to win. APC is not the umpire of the election. It is the INEC that the umpires. So definitely
some people will beg to differ.
No. It is the INEC that is the umpire.
Constitutionally.
Constitutionally.
Exactly.
Any other places you hear the result is illegal. That is the truth. Now, the bone of contention is, would INEC do
what they
the biddings of the citizens?
That's the thing.
That is where the problem lies.
Who are they listening
to? Who are they going to listen to? Are they going to listen to me? The answer is no.
I mean,
the truth about it is that
what do you bring to the table?
What am I bringing to the table? The truth about it is that they will play. He who plays the piper, the text the tune. So definitely they will play party. And as I said here yesterday, party is the problem of this country, one of the problems of the country, because people are defending party instead of good governance and the citizens.
That's true.
So that is where the problem lies. So even though a thief, a criminalized person who is supposed to be in jail, is in a particular political party, they will shield the person.
Exactly.
Instead of telling the person, you are spoiling us, you are not worthy to be
Mr.
an
Daniel,
ambassador. And that's the truth.
You know this thing you said about the party shielding people. When you look at what's happening between ADC now and the EFCC, is as though those politicians that left APC to join ADC are now under, they are under, will I call it attack by the EFCC, because now they are just shining the torchlight on them, bringing out the documents, the fraudulent activities they've done. But when you join APC, you see that there's a sort of covering. All your sins are forgiven.
The truth about it is that the people in ADC, I look at them, I laugh. These are the people who are part of the problem of the system. So you just woke up because this side didn't favor you. And you're coming out to form a new party. No, forming a new party is good. No, it's not a bad idea. But the problem is, who are the people forming it?
Yeah.
These people, are they free from corruption?
That's a good question.
That's the question. That's what we should be looking at.
And not party.
Not party. Like I said, if we want to get things right, let's leave the aspect of party. You know? I remember when Bamanda Tuko was the national leader of PDP. That was when Rotimi Amechi and some other with Saraki, they left. Why? Because the tenure of the state's ESCOs got finished. And you people who are the governors want to be the one to impose state ESCOs. The national chairman said it's not your duty. You can't be a governor and be a national chairman. It is under my jurisdiction. So allow me to. That was where the whole fight started from. And when they went to Jonathan said, Bamanda Togo is a seasoned former governor and he's a seasoned politician. He knows he's a disciplinarian. Leave him to do his job. That was one of the things that where Saraki, Rotimi Amechi and Adamawa and Nyako, all of them decided to leave the party to now go and marry APC. And these are people
you know, Mr. Daniel, I want to ask Ifoma, because I like the fact that you are giving us the backstory to these things so that we get the fuller picture. But to you, Ifoma, just to round things up on this particular story, if the president was watching, what would you advise?
It's that simple. They've said it. I mean, this time around, you've seen you're in loggerheads already with your vice president, and if you check the past, dating to the past experiences Nigerians have had, you've seen that this Muslim ticket thing does not really work. So I think it's time to switch things up a bit. You get so if he's listening to me, I mean, you need to get if it is not a Christian, but I mean. Nothing Christian, sorry, Muslim Christian, you get ahead. So switch.
All right. So, Mr. Oladimeji, what are your final thoughts on the story before we wrap it up?
All right. If I was speaking to a president who listens to the citizens, I would advise, that he does the right thing. Okay? Number one. Number two, I would advise that at the moment, he attends to the yearnings of Nigerians. Pardon me, but that's the way I think. I would expect that he attends to the yearnings of Nigeria, and to the beginning of his party, whichever way. As my comrade said, look, whatever the party does, the results will still be announced. The people is still the center of the process, and the INEC is still the umpire and not the IBTC. All of their internal workings in the party is something that does not concern Nigerians per se. It's a political party affair. It's just unfortunate that today political appointees or elected political personnel are surrogate parents to political parties. Normally, political parties and the manifesto should stand supreme and way above any politician or elected official.
Party. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Ladimiji. Now, to the next story. This one is very funny because the EFCC, right? Sometimes it seems as though they are doing their job. Other times, I don't understand. But let's take this one. So the EFCC froze 4 Jazz bank accounts linked to ex-NNPCL boss Mele Kyari, revealing some 661 million naira possibly proceeds of illicit activities. Now, I'm asking, what does this development suggest about the depth of corruption at the NNPCL?
Well, if this is the only money they saw in the guy's account, the guy is a cent now.
Abi?
What is 661 million? What's that?
It's
something people will just go and eat in the club, and that's it. That's the guy is a cent.
Oh, wow.
That's the only money they've seen.
So you're saying that this is just mega? It's nothing.
Now, what is 660? Somebody will go to a Nikon Noga and spend it on you. Wow. And that ends it.
Please, if you can't spend that money, let us know.
Let me tell you the truth. People will see NNPC is the house of corruption.
Yes.
I don't know if there's any other thing. In fact, it is the palace of corruption in Nigeria. If we have sincere leadership, I tell you, if you purge NNPC, you have gotten Nigeria 50%. I'm telling you gospel truth. If you purge NNPC, start arresting and prosecuting all the ex-GMs.
Yeah.
By now, you begin to see the framework of this country. That is where the whole corruption in Nigeria
is the headquarters.
That is the headquarters.
Oh my goodness.
That's where it is.
Mr. Daniel.
This is Kyrie who told us that NNPC has started working. That Warri is working. Port Harcourt is working. Which other one is working?
We not see
to date, we are buying fuel for 900 and something naira. Now, it is now between the current NNPC against Dangote NNPC.
Yes.
No, Dangote has his own NNPC.
Oh.
Dangote has his own NNPC.
Okay. I didn't know.
Yes, he does.
So if he reduces price, these people will reduce. If he increases, these people will increase. These are the kind of things we see in a country where people do not have the citizens at heart.
Sad.
The other ex-NNPC man who is late, Yakubu something, they saw a bungalow where he packed different money, cash, life, with AC in the place. He has it, and later he died. I thought EFCC would have arrested these cops so that yes, he would have been because he's under investigation.
But you know that this one is temporary seized. They have not even done a permanent. Good. They are always doing temporary.
That is the issue we have. I don't know why. I don't know how to put this. We need the right set of people.
Exactly.
We need the right set of people because this thing is getting us worked up every day. You wake up every day, you keep hearing one corruption charges
against the
other. So the truth about it is that if EFCC is not a toothless bulldog, if they are not, we would have been seeing these organs being nailed, not Yahoo boys.
I don't understand.
No Yahoo boys.
Yeah. How much are Yahoo boys? Even the money that they buy.
I'm not promoting Yahoo.
I'm not promoting them. I'm saying that they are living the
you need to see these people in prison.
Exactly.
Yahoo boys should be in prison. Then he will now come and see.
Side by side.
They will now say this is
politician.
Kyari. This is Kyari. Yeah. He's wearing
former NNPCL.
He's wearing JC, the correctional center JC. He's wearing it too. So it will give the Yahoo boy that impression. Oh, if this organ
can be jailed,
then I really need to turn over.
That's where we are. That's where we are right now.
I wanted to add something. You know, he said something about him having 660 something million in his account is not big money. But at the same time, I think this man we are talking about here is a big fish. You get? I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
He's a big fish. So if EFCC have investigated him and found him guilty of this crime, then I think a probe into him and his affairs is a big deal. But the big question here is, will the investigations be carried out by the courts? Because they halted this they froze his account for 30 days. EFCC requested 60 days freezing of account, but they froze it for 30 days for further investigations and all whatnot. But what I'm saying now is, if they find out that he truly committed this crime, will he be convicted? Will he be sanctioned? That is the question. I'm coming.
Let Alan, because we already know that's what might happen in the end.
Getting back to EFCC, the case of the former ex-minister of the oil company, this Allison, I can't remember, Dezani or yes, he was equally they alleged that he she embezzled some money, and at the end of the day, they didn't steal prosecute.
You know, that's the thing. They will always tell
her she's sick, and she has been returning. She has returned some money. Yes, she did.
But what I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, which punishment was meted on the person? That is what did they follow the due process of the law?
It's as though they carry us along in the beginning and forget about us along the line.
They keep on delaying and delaying
so that we forget.
Okay, now do you know why they do that delay? Do you know why? Okay, let me now tell you. Why you see all those delays? That EFCC has found out that some big organs in the presidency are involved. So he dies a natural death. Is it not me or you that is in this country? Somebody bought a success card, birthday, Christmas card for 1 billion. Is the person is in the House of Senate today? The person is in the House of Senate today?
Hi. But this type of situation, no, it's too much. Misola Dimeji, with what we are seeing now, and with this temporary freeze of his account, do you think that we are going to get a different response this time around? Do you think that the investigation is going to lead us somewhere where we are able to hold this man and say, okay, we are going to jail because of this?
Thank you for that question. First of all, let us ask this question. Who is the Minister for Petroleum in Nigeria?
Jolly.
The Minister for Petroleum in Nigeria is the President of the country. And if the President of the country controls the paraphernalia and the instrument of government at the center, is the Minister for Petroleum, and under his supervision, the acting MD of the institution, is involved in corruption. Automatically, the president is found wanting because the bulk of the job stops on his desk.
You're correct. You're correct.
Let us go back to what Ifeoma said. A minute. Let's go back to what Ifeoma said. All right? Ifeoma said, mentioned Alison Madueke. I cannot quantify and wrap my brain around the humongous sum of Nigerian currency that that woman has said away from governance. When in governance. Then if that's the question, why have we always have presidents who doubles petroleum minister when they are not petroleum explorers and experts in the field? Why don't you let experts in the field run the show?
Yes.
The answer is this. As Comrade said, that is the pyramid of corruption. Once you dismantle that pyramid of corruption, we are concentrated on petroleum. Since the oil boom as Oloibiri, Nigeria has been a monopoly economy. I mean, sorry, a mono economy. So if we can flush that system, we will begin to enjoy more diversified economy, and then that the regulation in the petroleum sector that we speak about will begin to yield results and positive results to Nigerians.
Correct.
Just to wrap things up. Say what you want to say.
In addition to what he just said, I think at this point, Nigerians, they are tired of hearing this big corruption cases
with no results, no positive outcome.
Every single time it makes noise, it makes headline, but die in court. We are tired of it.
A man was brought in the house, he collapsed, and that ended that matter till late. Since how many years?
Okay. So what I'm saying is, I'm passing this message across to Nigeria, my country. You could see that even Nigerians, they are tired of hearing these your stories every single day. I think it is time for you to brace up and earn Nigerians' trust again in your system.
Thank you very much, Ifoma. That is really apt. But your own addition, Mr. Daniel.
The young man, Kari, is a cent, 660 million. It's nothing to compare to somebody who is in the Senate that bought a Christmas card for 1 billion. And we don't want to talk of other things that was anti-date. Nobody said anything. The Minister of Humanitarian Service that was sacked, Betty, till date, when she opened the cans of worm, where is EFCC today? Who have they arrested concerning that matter? Nobody, up to date. You see, these people keep playing with our intelligence. They just believe things will continue to be in that such manner. I want to tell them, one day, someday, revolution will come.
Exactly.
And it's going to end.
2027.
It's going to end.
Hopefully.
We will know, you are talking about 2027. We have not finished 2025. We've not even entered into 2026.
That's why when Nigeria is just looking at fixing.
Everybody is just clamoring to people who might not even survive it. Who might not even...
Yes, that's a good point. Nigeria might happen to you before 2027. So what will you do?
We've not seen people who are the presidency that has come to work. That's the gospel truth. Because if they want to work,
you will see results.
You are going to see results. Thank God Mr. Oladimeji is falling in line what I said. If you want this country to be good, let's purge NNPC. You will see a dramatic change. Look at Nigeria up today. We are celebrating good roads. Celebrating pipe on water. Something that is basic. Not that it is basic in every... So we need to change. Abakere, if he's found wanted, it's luggage Satonazi. Let him answer. But I can bet you today. I can bet my life in it. Today.
Please don't bet.
No, I'm telling you.
Let's see my change.
Let me tell you.
We are waiting.
I am telling you that case is dead on arrival. It's dead on arrival.
Mr. Oladimeji, what are you saying?
Keep hoping for the best, you know.
Comrades have been, branding EFCC before our faces. But I want to tell comrades that, look, from time immemorial, since 1999, that Obasanjo came back with from the MOU he had with the World Bank, when it was sanctioned to erect institutions that, form shield against corruption. EFCC has been a witch-hunt institution that are used to whip politicians back to track whenever they deviate, from the transactional agreement in a political stage. That's what the FCC does. All of the files of these politicians and their corrupt tendencies remains on the desk of the president every day, and they pick whichever one that is relevant to the purpose at the moment.
Yes, that's
Is it relevant at the moment?
To the government,
or just the one the president feels this person is going to work against me.
For their own benefit, that's what they're doing. That's the relevance there. The one that is relevant to the present need.
I agree.
Exactly.
I agree.
Thank you very much, Mr. Daniel Sacramento and Mr. Oladimeji Oluwafemi for your insightful contributions, and as well Ifeoma Oji, the ever beautiful Ifeoma Oji, for always joining us on the show. It's always a pleasure doing this with you all. To our viewers, thank you again for your contributions, your comments. Don't forget that you are free to drop in your comments at the comment section. We want to hear from you, want to know your opinions on the matter. Also, subscribe if you haven't done that. Like, share, follow us on all our social media platforms at Active Citizens Media. You can also find me on my personal page at Sharon NM Chuku. If there's any story you want us to bring to the table, let me know. And you can find Ifeoma at... You can find me on Facebook at Oji Sophia and on Instagram at Miselex. And wait for Mr. Sacramento, he is here. Because he always says that. All right, Mr. Oladimeji, are you on social media? I keep asking you, are you on social media?
Find me at Oladimeji on X.
I'm
always on X.
All right. Thank you. Thank you once again. Till we see you this evening for Active Citizens Parliament. Do have a good morning.